Hey, welcome to my crib. Come on in. How's it going? That's good. Here's my fellow roommates doing homework, so you know, gotta be quiet all the time. Well, yeah, here she are. She's reading the wonderful GS book. Let's see. Yeah, here we gotta relax. Besides that, let's take this one to the dorm life. Well, here's the kitchen. You know, you have to stay clean. There's a few dishes in here, but don't mind that. You know, everything else is clean. I'm the dishwasher when I want to be. Come on this way. Here's the wonderful bathroom where greatness happens. Oh! What? That was just an accident, but we can keep it going. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Here's where everything happens. I won't say everything because, you know, that isn't school appropriate, but here's why I do my homework.
Devontae, what advice would you give to next year's freshmen?
Advice, well, you should always keep a pack of good noodles, you know, because the struggle is real in college, you know. You think you got money, but you really don't. Also, you should always keep a 5-hour energy. Just playing. Don't do that. That's not mine. Let me see. What else? Let's take a look in the drawer. Let's see what else we should have as his. Oh, don't. You don't want a pack of those. Nope, you don't want this ticket either. Okay, but to keep it real, the dorm life, most kids' parents are very far away, so it's very hard to adapt. But as long as you manage your time well, school should be very easy. You just gotta have self-control because there's a lot of parties on campus, even though they might be a little weak. But East Bay is very fun. It's the greatest school ever. But yeah, just make sure you stay clean. There's no drama in your room with your roommates. I have the best roommate. Shout out to JoJo with the flat top. You may see him on campus. But yeah, that's the dorm life.
What's it like living away from your families?
It's hard for me because I miss my family. Like, I'm really close to them, especially my mom and my nephews.
Is this your mom?
That is my mom.
It's very easy. Because I wanted to get away from home.
Human.
I wanted to get away from home. I was living in the house for too long. It was time for me to leave the nest.
You see, I want to leave away from home, but it's kind of hard missing my mom, especially like when I'm close to her. Everyone else in my family is kind of like whatever, except for my nephews and my mom. Those are the only people I miss. I always have to call and like FaceTime them. Liz, how do you manage work, school, and your social life?
Okay. This past year was the busiest year of my life. I jumped into school and a new job all within the same week. So I went from doing nothing for 4 exact months from the time I graduated high school until the first day of, freshman year. I did nothing for like 4 months, and then other than vacation, then I jumped into a full work schedule and a full school schedule. So I either went from work to school or from school to work, and I absolutely hated it. I was really unhappy with the routine that my life had taken, and it took a long time to adapt, to be completely honest. So from there, I just had to learn how to balance my time, how to really divide my days into what was going to be me time, what was going to be time for my friends, time to be at work, time to do schoolwork. And after a while, you kind of just, I don't know, you're going along with it in the beginning because you really, it's something new. And then after a while, you kind of know, like, what days are for your friends, what days are your set schedules, scheduled hours and shifts at work, and when you have to be in class or if you're not going to show up. Either one of those. So it's hard at first. It's not something that just comes easily and you just jump into and it's going to be like nothing new. Although I was living at home, it's not very much different than living on campus. It's still a really big transition and it's like a big change. They're not lying when they say it's the real world.
Commuting is very difficult just because it's very time consuming. For example, I live in San Pablo, which is about a 45-minute drive, and with traffic it's an hour and 10 minutes. That time could be spent doing homework, working on a project, or studying. Another problem is that about $1,500 was spent on gas this year, but luckily I had someone to carpool with, so that got divided. A pro, however, is that I didn't have to pay for housing, which is good. If I were to give any advice to freshmen, it would be to live closer to campus, or if not, to at least find someone you can commute with so that your cost isn't that much and so it's not that stressful.